Alright everybody, let's do a quick overview of the footer settings that we have within Rosemary. Now we do have three different footer types. This is one of them. This is our second footer type where we have 4 Instagram images instead of 6. And then the third footer type looks something like this over here. Now to access the default footer settings, you'll need to go on over to Flotheme, click on footer, and this is essentially where you make all adjustments. So you will start off by essentially selecting the areas that you want to add. So simply click here and then add your Instagram and your copyrights area. You can then also change out the order by simply dragging them around if that is required, if you want to have, let's say, your copyrights at the top and then Instagram at the bottom. Scrolling further down, we also have 2 tabs over here. We have our Instagram area, and this is responsible for all of the layouts within the first Instagram section of your footer. And then we have our copyrights area, and the settings are completely different for the 2 different areas. Within the Instagram area, we have some basic color settings. We scroll further down and we can select the default layout for our footer, and this layout will be used primarily within every single page of your website unless you decide to create a custom footer for that page specifically. Scrolling further down, you get to choose your image source for the Instagram feed. You can either manually upload images or you can use our Flow Instagram plugin and it will connect with your Instagram feed. As you scroll down, you can make certain adjustments like the image count on mobile devices, adjust the titles, fonts, and so forth. The same process would apply to the Flow Instagram plugin. Select the image count on mobile devices and make adjustments for the title area. If we head on over to the copyrights area, there are also a few sections for us to adjust. We have an area for our copyrights notice, middle text, social links, and then a newsletter form. The newsletter form looks something like this over here. So as you scroll down, once again, all of the settings are listed out. They're pretty much straightforward, very easy to set up, and very easy to use. If you want to enable the newsletter form, simply click this checkbox and the newsletter settings will unfold and you can adjust them here. You'll need to add in your newsletter MailChimp code into the designated field and then make a few very basic color and font adjustments within this area. Now let's take a look into a custom feature that we have within one of our contact pages. You can see that this newsletter subscription is kind of like a sticky header, but we called it a sticky footer, meaning it's simply locked to the bottom of your browser no matter how far you scroll up or down the following page. So it's always there, it's always accessible to your customers. One thing to note about this section over here is if you close this off, the newsletter will disappear, but only for 24 hours. So if a user comes back to your website, let's say in 48 hours, this newsletter subscription will once again appear on his or her browser. Now let's take a look at the backend and see how things are set up. We are in Contact B. We'll scroll down and we'll unfold our footer placeholder section, and here we've enabled the custom footer layout. As we scroll down, we'll go over to the copyrights text, scroll further down, and here we've enabled the display newsletter form, and then we've also enabled the sticky form, meaning it will be tied down to the bottom of your browser. And then we've added all of our additional information such as the MailChimp code, email, and so forth. So this is essentially how you can create a custom footer, how you can integrate your newsletter sign up for specified pages, and simply create custom footers if that is required. So thanks for watching this video, guys. I hope everything makes sense, and I'll catch you later.